Welcome to the CryptoNest. Alright, so for Solana, quick update. I'm taking the flight soon. So this is going to be probably my last video. Sorry again for the previous two videos I did. There was a glitch with the sound. Alright, so we still have this theory that this is the third, this is the fourth, working into this fifth wave. Now the problem is it's so choppy, right? And this is honestly an indication that we are near the top, my friends. You can see how, before we would go and react and make kind of a big stretch here to the top, upside, and here as well. Okay, here fine, we are having a correction, no problem. Even 5-way up, that was great for a bigger wave 1. We had an ABC for a wave 2 here in orange. And now you can see that, Solana is trying to do a 1, a possible 2 in orange, a 3. And now, this, I feel invalidating this count. For the moment I leave it, but, we don't have a full candle below. Actually, we have 1 mini here, there. And you can see that now, even though the momentum is up and it does a push, but he's struggling to really make a nice higher high. Yeah, and then got rejected, and then a push here. Now here, this level is start to really, oops, I'm going too far. It's really start to have a big resistance at this level now. And this is why Solana is a little bit struggling to push higher. Eventually, it's going to happen two things. Either, this level here is going to get weaker because it's still banging and banging and banging, or the momentum is going to decrease and the bears are going to take things in control and push the price lower. Then we can look for EMA 50 if it can act as a support. Otherwise, we need to look for was this our fifth wave or here, and this is the beginning of the bear market. I'm not being dramatic. I'm not saying this is what's happening, but I'm trying to integrate the notion of what if. Because up to now, bull market, we're going to rock top to the right. Well, we're having kind of a moment here, a bad moment, trying to push higher and kind of failing. So we need to do something, strategize or exit, and see when. For us, we're all different, right? Fibonacci, it's kind of clear. When you see 5 wave down, that's the indication of the trend. That would be a shift of the trend. Up to now, we only had 3 wave down counter trend, so that's fine. But if we start to see 5 wave down, I'm not going to sell here. Once again, I'm going to wait for a counter movement and start to sell here. And then for sure, this is going to be an A, a B, and a C. And so the C wave is going to be 5 wave up, right? Because now this is part of the C wave. And then, more likely I'm going to start to sell when I am going to set the target for the third wave. And if we ever have a fourth and a fifth, then I'm going to sell at different levels of that fifth wave target. And this is how it's going to be my exit strategy. So I'm not saying we need to sell stuff now, I'm just saying you need to, depending on your cost average, where you buy it, where you want to sell it, start to put ideally, a sell stop limit. Ideally, you put an alarm, something, but at least you should write it down. What is your exit? What are the levels you are going to get out? Okay, because let's remember, until we don't sell, we are going to give back the profits if we don't sell, right? So we want to keep the profits and enjoy the profits and increase our lifestyle. Not saying buy a villa or buy a yacht, but just going to the restaurant and you know what, honey, tonight we don't care about, well, not spending $3,000 for a supper, but more relax. Maybe getting a good bottle of wine and two desserts instead of one, or sharing one, or something like that. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and have a good day. Bye.